I've never seen it so bad where so many trucks are driving over the top of so many other trucks. Wow. So when you have a reasonably small town that's perfectly built, perfectly formed, looks lovely, but is absolutely chock-a-block with traffic, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to send it to me, and through the power of T, we are going to fix all the traffic in this city. Let's get stuck in. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to our next City Fixed episode. Thank you very much for your patience. I've been on holiday, but now we're getting back to it. This city was sent in by Joris. The traffic is at around about 10%. And as you can see from the introduction, we have a lot of stuff going on here. So let's just take a look and see what's going on in... I've called this like a small town. It's probably classed as a city in the game. It's got a population of 25,000 odd. So you can see everybody's coming down here. They're coming around here. They're coming over the top. Let's turn that off. They're coming down this bridge. Then they're coming off the highway and hitting this roundabout, which is moving a bit now. It wasn't moving before at all. And they're just blocked from going anywhere because of all this traffic coming in here. Then they move up there, then they get going. So once they get up here, they get moving, and the traffic isn't too bad. But this is being held up because these guys are coming in this way, and there's a lot going on this roundabout. So that's what's going on there. What is the traffic at the minute? It's been running for a while. It's at 19% now. And then we've got this bit over here as well, which is just chock-a-block. Dead, not moving, nothing going on. And I'm just looking, getting across the other side. I've got this roundabout here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do first of all. Try not to jump around the screen too much. Is I'm going to do some roundabout work to get going. And then we are going to move on to giving these guys more access. Because when you get a view like this, everybody from here that wants to join the highway has to go through this junction here. Everybody this side has to go through that junction there. These little roads here just go underneath. Good that you've got some cross highway roads, or they go underneath the highway from one side to the other. That's good. But if anybody from here wants to go here and vice versa, they've got it, because that's all your industry. So everybody going to work has got to cross to here or cross to here. They have to go through this junction to get on the highway to come around here. So that is where it's all being held up. You've got this little junction here you could add on to, and I would also add another junction here, and then we're going to have a look at you've got a nice monorail that runs around the outside, 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 and goes in the middle there as well. So we're going to take a look at that. And I reckon with those few fixes, we can get this city humming along. Let us jump into... We're going to just work our way through these roundabouts here. If we just set these to give way coming on all the way around. There we go. And that one there. Excellent. We're going to do that. You've got a bit of a hawky-balky road thing going on there. I think what you've done is you've used the roundabout builder and tried to squeeze it in, and it's made a bit of a mess. Well, we can fix that. Look, if we use the Move It mod, at least now it doesn't look as bad as it did. So that's that. That's going to move around there, all giving way correctly. And then we're going to set this up here as well. So if they're on the roundabout, you want them to keep going. I keep getting people telling me to hold shift when I click that. So I'm going to do that one and see whether that's made any difference. Ah, it does. I don't want those going straight on, but it hasn't done it there. See, it doesn't always work. Yeah, so you want... What that does, junction restriction, if they can get through the junction, they will keep going. They won't stop in the middle. So it just keeps anybody on that roundabout moving. And doing... Look, see, this is so blocked up. They're driving over the top of each other again. But yeah, this is where these sort of junction restrictions and give way or yield signs, as somebody pointed out to me, you like to say in the old US of A, really help, because it just makes the roundabout or the traffic island or whatever you want to call it work as it should work. So we turn that one off there. So give that a few minutes and that will start clearing up once these guys can go. Oh my goodness me. I mean, look at this. This is just nuts. This is horrendous. Look. Oh, good grief. I've got to take a screenshot of that. Look at it. Look at it. I've never seen it so bad where so many trucks are driving over the top of so many other trucks. Wow. Okay, so that's those two roundabouts done. Let's do this one here as well, and then we'll get into doing the highways. So have you had some time off school? What have you been up to? Anything exciting? I've just been away with my family. We've had a lovely time. And my There we go. So we don't want these guys continuing straight through. We want these guys here. So that means they'll pause unless there's space to go, which is what we want. Yeah, so I went away with my family, which was really nice, and my parents and my sisters and their husbands as well, which is really good. So there we go. So that's going to do that. And then we've got this one here as well. Let's just do that one. Giveaway coming on, giveaway coming on, giveaway coming on, and giveaway coming on. And then our junction restrictions. And it's always nice to get away, have a break, drink some tea, get your brain cells back into gear. There we go. So that's going to keep that one moving. 23%. Things are already moving, which is good. So all of this backing up here, I reckon some of these want to go straight on. So we've got that funny thing going on here where this lane is straight on and right. So people are like, what? We want to go straight on, but we're held behind all these guys. We're going to do that. So that can go, that lane goes off, but we're also going to do it this side as well. We'll just make that one right and those two straight on. And already, look, see, guys are going to start diving out. Let's have a look down here. I'm going to do the same here, actually. Yeah, we've got plenty of lanes there. So 3 straight on, 1 off. And then we've got those joining, which is going to cause a problem. That one we've already done, have we? No, let's do this one. So right and straight on. So we're going to do the same. So we're going to say those 3 straight on and that one right. And that just immediately starts freeing up some of the traffic. They're going to do silly things like that. There you go. Look, look. All these guys here shooting down the outside, going straight on. Before, they were all stuck in these lanes here because everyone was coming off. But yeah, hopefully that's helped a bit. Quick sip of tea. Look, these guys pulling over here, but they can't go anywhere because of this. Okay, right. Let's start adding in some more junctions. So... we want to give these guys and girls another way in and another way across. Now, you've got this nice big main road, goes to a small main road. I'm going to just change this a little bit down here. So let's close that. What are we up to? 21%. Okay. This is going to end up being a main road coming through here. So let's upgrade that. And then I want that to carry on. So I'm going to delete that for now. I want that. And I'm going to bring this. Oh, there we go. We'll go across a bit, then we'll go across a bit more. Okay. So we've now got that going across the highway. There we go. And we're just going to connect that up there. Just so they've got some sort of connection down there. Right. And then this road coming down here, I want to connect over this way. And we're going to stick around about it. And then I want that to connect to there. So I'm going to change where that goes. We're going to have it come across here. And this might end up needing a little roundabout in or something. We shall see. There we go. Excellent. So you've got that connection across there. Let us put in our power stuff. There we go. Excellent. That's sort of just like a through road. So you don't really need this sort of big highway road in and out thing here. So I'm going to remove that. And we're going to have, let's just go for a nice big 6-lane road. We'll use this one here. We'll use that. If I connect to that, it's going to go... Normally, if you connect to a node, so like there and there, it won't deform the shape. But I want it to be sort of in the middle here, so it will deform the shape. So that is when you say, okay, we'll brace the roundabout. So we can go from there to there, to there. And let's just see. If we go over like that and through... There we go. Excellent. So that's all connected up. What the heck's gone on here? Move it mod to the rescue. So that one, Control H. Let's go the same height as that. That one, Control H, the same height as that. Excellent. Okay, so that's going to lift into there. Let's just delete those 4 roads. We'll check this roundabout. There we go. So we want that. Let's unpause the game. We want that. Let that go. And then we want to do this one here. Let's delete these 4. This one doesn't go anywhere yet. I'm going to leave that there. If people start being silly and doing silly turny-roundy things in it, then I'll remove it. But let's just make sure it's still got the give way. We'll do that. And then we want this. Not that one. So let's do this. Hold shift. Do that. I held shift. Hasn't done it. There we go. All the people that say that's what you do. We don't want that one. And we want that one. Okay. So now they've got other ways to come in down to here and cross over to there rather than going all the way around and clogging up all of that. I'm just going to... What are we on? 20%. I'm just going to pause quickly and do a quick save. Okay, there we go. We are back. So now they've got another way to get across there. I think that's going to help. Still at 20%, but things are going to have to unblock themselves, which is going to take a while. That's not going to unblock until this all unblocks. And so it's funny, see, because they are moving down here, but a lot of these guys are coming through here from over here. But yeah, they'll start using this road, I'm sure. And what we could do as well, just to encourage them to come this way a little bit more. I just wonder about changing the speed of this road, because it is sort of like a national road coming down here. So let's just have a look at the speeds that we've got. So this is at 60, this is at 60. I think we can up this to 80 at least. So let's do 80 on both sides. That'll probably go all the way along. 80, 80, 80, 80. I would say 80 on this as well. And that won't go past the junction. Yeah, let's do that. Whoop, and the highway's 100. Yeah, just to encourage more people to go that way. So that's given that some more access. Let's do the same up here. We could definitely have another highway in there. Another intersection in there. I'm just looking at your main road. So, oh, there we go. It's doing an auto save. That means you'll get a sip of tea as well. So we've got this main road coming up here, and then it goes into this small little road down here. So I'm going to upgrade this to a small 4-lane road all the way up through here, just to give more roads that go through and then more roads that can go off. And I want that to carry on all the way up there. Yeah, because you weren't treating it as a main road, you didn't carry it on all the way up. But I think that would be a good idea. So we're going to do that, and then that's going to carry on up there. Now, because it's a main road, I would normally not put houses and everything all down it, just to keep that moving. So we're going to have 2 spaces all the way down there removed. So that's like your businesses, your houses, everything is going to come off that main road. Yeah, see, that one's not a good one to have right by your roundabout. You got nothing on that one. Okay, so let's keep that going. So this is where your junction is going to come through. Okay, there we go. A bit weird because of all the slope and stuff. I would probably, if I had time, build all this up a bit more and yeah. But, I mean, you can do that if you wish. So there's that anyway. So now you've got a connection up here where they can come in. I mean, I've got these 2 roads coming off the side. I'm sort of half wondering whether to bring those in and connect them over here somewhere. But we'll just go with that at the moment so they can get in and out the highway through there. I think that is going to help. Let's also take a quick look at your monorails and things. So you've got no trams, you've got no metro. Metro would be good. Ferry, you've got a ferry line. Where does that go? Oh, through the middle here. So that's going from there down to here. I mean, why not add ferry stops up here as well? Look, you can add a ferry stop in here for all the people getting off your monorail. Let's do that. Yes, your ferry stops over there. So if we drag that zippity-doo-dah up to here, and then we can go back here because they're all complaining, and we can add a stop in there as well, and they're all happy again. So people up here now can get down there. I mean, you could build a ferry. Yeah, we'll stick with that. We'll stick with that. There we go. Ferries are going up there. Excellent. And as you expand, get some ferry stops on the other side as well, so people can use those to cross over the river. That would be good. Not many people using this yet, but we're getting there. I'll tell you what we're going to do. While I think of it, I'm going to get the lane tool and make that a right turn only. There we go for both of those. Yeah, some people coming through. Yeah, they're stopping here, which is I thought was that was going to happen. So we are going to get our roundabout mod, and we're going to put a teeny tiny roundabout in there, just like the smallest that it will do. See the little middle line around the black line? If we go like that, and that will just about get a small one in there, and then these should already be set up. They're not. They should be. Look, it was ticked. Anyway, and that will just help that move. There we go. And then we'll do the junction restriction. So that one, and that one, and that one, and this one. Let me just check that one again. One of these. Nope, that's fine. Yep, there we go. So that gets it all moving. But that's just getting blocked up here because of all this blocking up. Ah, it's all blocking up everywhere. Yeah, well, they need to think about what's going on. So we'll let that run. You've got one monorail. So it goes round the outside, round there, through there, up the middle, stops there, comes back, goes down. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. We're going to delete that line. Yep, everyone's going to complain. We're going to put in a new line. We are going to go from here to here. Yeah, to here. We're just going to go round the outside. And there. That's one line. And then I'm going to do another line. Create a new line, but this time going the other way round. So the same as you do with the metros. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. There we go. There we go. And then finish that line off. Excellent. So that one was monorail line clockwise. Didn't press enter. There you go. Clockwise and counterclockwise. And then I'm just going to add a small one here, going here, 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 and here. And I'm only going to do one loop on there because it's so small. I don't think you're going to need anything else on that one. So let's change the colour of that. And let's change the colour of that. There we go. So with all those fixes, I'm just going to let the city run for a while, because what you'll find will happen is, like, for instance here, look, all these garbage trucks are going out because everybody needs services, garbage, police, ambulances. Look at them all. Look at them all lining up. So we need to let all... Oh my goodness. Look. Look at them. Garbage trucks. See, if you didn't have all those garbage trucks going out, you'd be able to fix... This city wouldn't have any traffic at all. So I'm going to let all of that run for a while, and then we're going to see how the traffic is affected. Flipping it, that's nuts. A couple of other little tweaks I've just made is the roads coming onto the roundabout I've turned into 6 lanes, so 3 lane each way, which helps when they're coming on and choosing the lanes. I've also changed this roundabout here. I'd accidentally, where is it? This one here. I'd accidentally set this wrong. So I've got the junction restrictions off for those on the roundabout, not for those coming on the roundabout, which is what I want. I've changed this to 3 lane either way coming up here, and I've changed this to 3 lane coming up here. They're clogging up a bit. These little junctions, I think, are getting so busy with all the cars wanting to come through. We want to keep these moving through here. So I'm also thinking a small roundabout here would be very good. Let's just pop that in there just to keep things flowing, and let's double check. Yep, so you give way, and I think that is just going to help keep this main road going. Also, another quick change I've made down this little 4-lane highway, main road, we've put through here. I've just made the roads joining on to give way all the way through there. So the main road gets the priority going all the way down here to the roundabout, which is good. Now, this road here seems to be pretty used a lot, and I don't want everybody coming in there and blocking this up. So just because this one's so close to the highway here, to the roundabout, I keep saying highway when I mean roundabout, I'm going to make those go one way out like that on both sides. Oh, there we go. And that one as well. There we go. And there's other roads they can use to come in. And then what I'm going to do is down here where you've got this much larger road is put a little roundabout in there. Actually, is that needed? There's a lot of cars coming down there. They are using this as a main road going through. Where does that connect up to? Connects up to there. Connects up to there. That's moving okay. Yeah, it's just this section just here. Well, look at that. We're at 71% and it is going up. And just to show, we have despawning turned off. So you have to click that to enable despawning, but we've got it turned off. And we're at 70%. That is not bad at all. Let's just see if there's any other sort of hotspots. I think we're still sort of seeing a backlog of traffic that needs to be dealt with. I could probably do with just setting some give way, yeah, through here as well. So the main road gets the access through. There we go, without stopping, which is what we want. But I'm just going to let this run. Let's see, this road here is being used. This is like the cut through from under there. It's being used quite a lot. Ideally, you don't want all of these roads connecting here because you've got the connection going around the back. So what I would perhaps do here is have a little roundabout there connecting this section, but have these going out just to sort of keep everything moving. So let's have a look over at our wooded area over here. The industry area, look at that. That is all cleared up already. That is all cleared up, which is fantastic. So they're now using all the different routes that they've got to get around. And that is nicely cleared up, which is really, really good. And one final little change I've made in this area, just to help this little main road going through here, to help the traffic get up here onto the highway quicker. I've just put these two little bypass lanes, not the prettiest things you're ever going to see. Oh my goodness, look at that. We can't have that. Come on, hang on a minute. Let's just sort these out properly. They can't be going into the highway like this. I thought they were okay. My apologies. There we go. Just to help the traffic to bypass this roundabout if they're wanting to get onto the highway. Yeah, I might fiddle around with those a bit. And I'm just going to stop them lane switching here. So Shift S to do that. Shift S, there we go. But then I'm going to say it's okay if you want to change lanes in this section. Which is people coming up, you can lane switch. People coming down, you can lane switch. And going over there, you can lane switch. Is it going to let me pick that one? I don't know what this one is under here that I'm picking. Oh, that is a U-turn. We do not want that on. There we go. So they can now choose their lanes here, and then here they won't lane switch. And if they need to, they can go straight on over the top. Yeah, that's much better and keep things moving. You've got a lot of problems where you've got traffic being held up because you've got landfill sites quite close to highway junctions. I mean, that is something perhaps you want to think about in the future, not to do that. I'm going to stop them lane switching along here. Shift S, there we go. But I'm going to say, again, it's okay to do it when you come in. So we'll say you can lane switch. When they come in, they will pick their lane, and then they won't lane switch all the way along here. You've got one lane going off and two lane going straight on. And then once they're in this lane, they can lane switch there. I don't want these guys turning left, so we'll just turn that on and say, if you let us have that road, you can go straight on, straight on, straight on. And that should just keep that all moving along pretty nicely. Yeah, I don't want this one here turning left, just straight on, so they're not cutting across each other. Excellent. We'll just leave that running for a little bit. Oh, look at that. We're at 81%. It's going up. I think these guys just need to think about what they're doing a little bit before that starts increasing. Look at that. That's all cleared up nicely. This is all cleared up. This is all cleared up down here. A little bit busy there, but not too bad. This is all cleared up. That's all cleared up. That's good. So it's just this little bit here has got a little bit slow. I think most of these cars... Let's just see where these cars are all going down here. So we're going to pick this car as a route. So most of them are coming up there, and most of them are going that way. None of them are going straight on. So maybe we can help them out a bit by adding in... I'm just wondering whether we can increase that across to here and have them go that way. Would that be good? I don't know whether that would help. It would maybe bypass some of the traffic there. Let's just pop in a small road. A nice small little bridge across there. Let's get that connected up again. There we go. And then we could do a little roundabout in here. So what I'm going to do is draw that one straight in. And then we'll just go straight for the roundabout. Let's just increase that a bit. Yeah, let's stick with the highway. Let's stick with what we've got. There we go. So the last bit that I'm looking at that's causing a lot of issues. Normally you want cut-through roads from one side to the other, so you're not always relying on a highway junction. But this cut-through road here is like chock a block, because the only connection is this little roundabout. We've got it all coming down here, all going through that little roundabout there. Do you know what I might just do? Just in this one case is I'm going to delete that and say, no, you can't come through. And use this, because I think that's going to clear this up a lot quicker, because they're all stopping because of these cars coming down there. Let me just leave that running for a few minutes and see whether that helps. And just one other little change I made in this area. Sorry I didn't show you on camera. Is I put a little roundabout in there, and I put a little slip lane going up. So all the people here that want to get on the highway don't have to go through that roundabout. They can just go through there and up here. And then the same here as well. One coming down into this section. So anybody coming off the highway doesn't have to go through that roundabout. They can come through here. And that has cleared up this nicely. We're at 82, 81%. It's going up and down. It was 83 a minute ago. But that is not bad at all. Pretty much everywhere is now clear of traffic. I think that has been a pretty successful, almost real-time fix. I've sped up a few bits for you and done a little bit of off-camera editing work, but apart from that, you have seen everything we've done, and it's all moving really smoothly. I'm really pleased with that. So if you would like me to fix your city, check out the description below that tells you how to do it. Do not email it to me. It will be deleted. Send it on Twitter or put a link in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more. And don't forget to check out the video on the screen as well. Thank you for watching. I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.